Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you are doing fine. Great. As you all know, last week we have started the second colligative property by name elevation in boiling point. Okay. So in that, under that, we have seen the first definition, that is what boiling point is. What is meant by boiling point, students? Boiling point is nothing but the temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to its atmospheric pressure, right? And also we have seen what elevation in boiling point is, which is nothing but the difference between boiling point of a dilute solution containing non-volatile solute and boiling point of a pure solvent. And also we denoted elevation in boiling point as delta TB. Okay. So expression for delta TB, students, delta TB is equal to, what did we write? Ts minus T naught. Okay. Where delta TB is elevation in boiling point, Ts is boiling point of the solution and T naught is boiling point of the pure solvent. Remember? Right. And as we all know that a colligative property is used to determine the molecular weight of a non-volatile solute. Okay. And also we have started determination of molecular weight of a non-volatile solute from delta TB. Right, students? Okay. So under that, what did we see, students? Do you remember? Just go back, turn the pages and just I will give you 1 minute time. Have a glance of all the points. So there we have taken solvent solutions 1 and 2 of different concentrations. Okay. So in order to understand elevation in boiling point of a dilute solution, we have considered the vapor pressure curves of a solvent and two solutions 1 and 2. Okay. And I also told you that solutions 1 and 2 are nothing but of different concentrations of the non-volatile solute. Okay. And also, students, we have plotted a graph between vapor pressure and the boiling point temperatures. Okay. So boiling point temperatures we have considered T0, T1, T2, and vapor pressures we have considered P0, P1 and P2. Okay. And we also have seen that the curves, the vapor pressure curves of solvent solutions 1 and 2 are almost straight lines. Why, students? Because the solutions are dilute. Hence, we did not get deep curves or completely straight lines, but we have we got it as almost straight lines. Okay, and also from those straight lines we have seen two triangles which are similar, and we have done a small portion of the derivation from which we have come to a conclusion that delta TB is proportional to delta P. Okay. So in words we have written it as, students, elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to lowering of vapor pressure. Right? We stopped there, right? Okay. Now let us continue, students. So delta TB is proportional to delta P. You all know delta P is nothing but lowering of vapor pressure. Okay. So continue, students. Here write down from Raoult's law. Raoult's law means we should turn back the pages. Okay. So go back to Raoult's law, that is under the first colligative property. From Raoult's law, we have determined the expression for relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is that expression, students? Have you checked? I am writing down here delta P by P naught is equal to small w by small m into capital M by capital W. Okay? Delta P means P naught minus Ps by P naught. That quantity we call it as relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is small w, students? Weight of the solute. Small m, molecular weight of the solute. Capital M, molecular weight of the solvent. Capital W, weight of the solvent. Okay? Suppose, students, from this expression, if I bring this P naught to right side, just shifting its position from left side to right side. Left side, it is in the denominator. When it goes to right side, where will it go? It goes to the numerator. Right. So, delta P is equal to small w by small m into capital M by capital W. Now, I am bringing this P naught to right side, students. So, into P naught. Now, it is in the numerator. Fine. Okay. Now, understood now, students, till here? Now, here write down, students, one sentence. I will dictate. At constant temperature, please write down, students, at constant temperature, comma, for a particular solvent, for FOR, a particular solvent, comma, vapor pressure, in the brackets, P naught, and molecular weight in the brackets capital M will be constant. Repeating once again for you, students. At constant temperature, for a particular solvent, vapor pressure P naught and molecular weight capital M remains constant or will be constant. Okay? Underline that point. Now I will show you in the form of the expression how to show P naught and M remain constant. Okay? So write down, students, below that sentence write down. Delta P is equal to small w by small m, okay, into capital W. Now, capital M is constant, P naught is constant. Then product of constant into constant will be what, students? Constant only, na? So, this capital M into P naught, I can write it as constant. So, write here as constant. Okay? So, delta P is equal to small w by small m into capital W into capital W. Product of M into P naught as constant. Now, a small question for you, students. Okay? Suppose, next step, if I remove this constant, what should I write here? Just write it down in the comment section. What will you write? If I remove constant, what would be the next step? What would be the next step? Did you get it? Okay. I will show you. Suppose I am removing this constant, students. So the next step becomes delta P proportional to. Okay. When do we use a constant? When we remove the proportionality, then we use the constant. Na? Okay. Similarly here, remove the constant, back to proportion. Okay. So delta P proportional to small w by small m into capital W. Okay. Write carefully, students. Okay. Small m, capital M. Try to differentiate. Small w, capital W. Try to differentiate. Okay. Got it now? This understood? So delta P proportional to small w by small m into capital W. But delta P is proportional to what? From the derivation, what did we get? Look at the first step. Delta TB proportional to delta P. Okay. So from the graph we could reach to this expression, students. Elevation in boiling point directly proportional to lowering of vapor pressure. But here lowering of vapor pressure is proportional to small w by small m into capital W. In the brackets here write down, students, but delta TB proportional to delta P. But delta TB proportional to delta P. Okay. So what can we do now? We can write down like this. Next step, write down, students. Delta P proportional to this one. Copy this above step. Small w by small m into capital W. Okay. Write down that step, students. Delta TB proportional to small w by small m into capital W. Clear till here? Students, last class we have derived till here, students. From Raoult's law we know that delta P by P naught is equal to small w by small m into capital M by capital W. Okay. If this P naught goes to right side, it goes to the numerator. We have seen here that at constant temperature for any particular solvent, P naught and M remains constant. So the product remains constant. Next step, delta P is equal to small w by m into capital W into capital W. This product into constant. Okay. Next step, what did we do? We have removed the constant. That means it is proportional to small w by small m into capital W. But we know that delta P proportional to delta TB. Therefore, delta TB proportional to small w by small m into capital W. Okay. Now, remove the proportionality. What should be done there, students? We should take one constant. Very good. Write down next step. Here write down, students. Next step, delta TB is equal to, taking a constant here, a new constant, KB. Write down, students. Delta TB is equal to KB into small w by small m into capital W. Okay. So just remove the proportionality, students. So we should write a constant, and that constant taken here is KB. So now what happens to this expression, students? Delta TB is equal to KB into small w by small m into capital W. Now what is this KB? It has got a very special name. It is called as, write down, students, where KB is called as, what is the name of the colligative property? Elevation in boiling point. So it is called as elevation in boiling point constant or ebullioscopic constant. Spelling, students, don't make spelling mistakes. EBULLIOSCOPIC. Ebullioscopic constant. Okay. Or one more name. Or molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. See how many names it has got. Okay. First one, elevation in boiling point constant or baleoscopic constant or molal, students. MOLAL, not molar. MOLAL, molar elevation constant. Written? Okay. Now, moving on to the next step. So, we got it as delta TB is equal to KB into small w by small m into capital W. Here, write down, students. Okay, what we do? Here, give this expression number 1. Number 1. Okay? Write down here. Here, write down, students. In the above expression, comma, if small w by small m is equal to 1, carefully write down, students. It's quite interesting and easy also. I will make you easy. I will make this derivation anyway easy. W by m is equal to 1. If we are adding, students, if clause, W by m is equal to 1 and capital W is equal to 1 kg. Capital W is equal to 1 kg. Then, comma, then it becomes, it means what? Above expression. Or if you don't understand, write down. Equation 1 becomes. Shall I repeat once again? In the above expression, if small w by small m is equal to 1 and capital W is equal to 1 kg, comma, then equation 1 becomes. Write it down in the comment section, answer. What happens to equation 1? What happens to equation 1? Anybody? Okay. So, equation 1 becomes, see students, W by M is 1, capital W is 1. So, 1 by 1 is 1. So, equation 1 becomes delta TB is equal to KB. Put it in a box, students. Delta TB is equal to KB. Did you get the same, students? Right? When did it become equal to KB, students? Delta TB is equal to KB. When did we get that expression? When small w by small m is equal to 1 and capital W is equal to 1 kg. What did we get, students? Delta TB is equal to KB. Okay. Now, from this expression, a very important 1-mark question. What is KB? How do you define KB? What is delta TB, students? Delta TB, elevation in boiling point. Okay. Now, delta TB is equal to KB. What is KB? Elevation in boiling point constant. So, how do you define KB? KB is defined as elevation in boiling point. How many of you have written like this, students? Just raise your hands and post it in the comment section. KB is defined as elevation in boiling point. How many of you uttered these words? Kindly raise your hands in the comment section. Very good. But when did it become equal to delta TB, students? There is a condition. When W by M is equal to 1 and capital W is equal to 1 kg, then only these two are equal. If you write simply KB is elevation in boiling point into, I will give 0. Okay? So now, how will you define? Carefully listen. W by M is equal to 1. What is W? Weight of the solute. What is M? Molecular weight of the solute. What is weight by molecular weight? What is weight by molecular weight? Number of moles. Okay. So now, number of moles of solute, how much, student? 1. That means 1 mole of solute. What is capital W? Weight of the solvent. How much is the weight of the solvent? We assumed it as 1 kg. Okay. Now the solution is prepared by dissolving 1 mole of the solute in 1 kg solvent. Then only Kb is equal to delta Tb. Okay. So put it in words, students. Fatapat, write down. Put it in inverted commas. Kb below. Therefore, Kb is defined as. Therefore, Kb is defined as elevation in boiling point. Kb is defined as elevation in boiling point. Now start when 1 mole of MOLE of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 1 kg solvent. 1 kg solvent. Okay, close the inverted commas. So most frequently asked questions, students, just they will ask you as a 1 mark question. Okay, suppose if it is 3 marks question, they will split into bits. Define ebullioscopic constant. So what should be written, students? Check once. Kb is defined as elevation in boiling point when 1 mole of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 1 kg solvent. Okay, just I am writing here in the brackets. You just mention, students, with the pencil when W is equal to 1 kg. Okay, so now clear, now understood? Now below write down. If weight of the solvent is taken in grams. Weight of the solvent is taken in grams. Okay, then equation 1 becomes delta Tb is equal to Kb, okay, into small w, here comes 1000, okay, divided by small m into capital W. Just with a pencil you write down, students, in grams. In exam you need not write that is in kg, that is in grams. I means you need not mention here and here. Okay, so just write it down in the sentence. Okay, so if weight of the solvent is taken in grams, then equation 1 becomes delta Tb is equal to Kb into small w into 1000 by small m into capital W. Okay, so grams to kgs means we will divide it with 1000. Okay, now this can be simplified as delta Tb is equal to Kb into molality. Okay, so put it in a box. Kb into molality. Why, students? Because this portion we call it as molality. What is molality? An intermediate definition. Hope all of you know what molality is. If you don't know, please write down. Brackets. Molality is number of moles of solute per kg solvent. Per means PER. Okay, molality is nothing but number of moles of solute per kg solvent. Okay, so delta Tb is equal to Kb into molality. Students, all these are the formulae which we use while doing numericals based on elevation in boiling point. Okay, so now finally look here, students. So concentrate on this expression. Give this equation 2, give this equation 3. Okay, so now from equation 2, Write down. From equation 2, our main purpose, M is equal to, what is our main purpose? Determination of molecular weight of non-volatile solute from delta Tb. Okay. So how will you write down, students? M is equal to cross multiplication Kb into small w into 1000 divided by what is there in the denominator, capital W. Now delta Tb comes and joins here, delta Tb into capital W. Okay, put it in a box. So this is the expression for molecular weight of a non-volatile solute. Okay students, just cross multiplication ma. Okay, so M is equal to molecular weight of non-volatile solute is equal to Kb, simple students, Kb, small w, 1000 is equal to, denominator already capital W is there. Now delta Tb comes over here. Okay, so this is the final expression for molecular weight of the non-volatile solute. Okay, so at the end, below this expression, write down an important point, students. Write down. Completed all this? Right. Kb is, write down, Kb is the characteristic feature of, Kb is the characteristic feature of solvents, and can be determined from Van 't Hoff equation. We need not derive this. Don't worry, Baba. Okay. Just I will give you the equation which we use for numericals. Okay. Have you written, students? Kb is the characteristic feature of solvents and can be determined using Van 't Hoff equation. Below write down. Kb is equal to RTb square by 1000 LV. This is capital L. RTb square by 1000 LV. I will tell you where capital R is good, gas constant. Write down. Where capital R is gas constant. Next, Tb, boiling point of solvent. Next, Lv is latent heat of vaporization. Lv is latent heat of vaporization. Okay, this also put it in a box. What is latent heat of vaporization? I think you have studied in 7th class, 9th class. Do you remember? You need not write the definition. Just for your information sake, I am giving you. It is nothing but the amount of energy required to convert a liquid into vapor without changing temperature. A simple definition. Okay. That's the meaning of latent heat of vaporization. Okay. Draw a line till here, students. Till here is the answer for elevation and boiling point. That is, how do you determine molecular weight of a non-volatile solute from elevation and boiling point. Okay. So write down the definition of boiling point, definition of elevation and boiling point. Delta Tb is equal to Ts minus T naught. Then draw the graph carefully, do the derivation, and finally we should write down till here, students. Okay, understood? Clear? Okay, students. Now let us do few numericals which are based on elevation and boiling point. Okay, put the side heading numericals students. Numericals. Okay, write down. Number 1, numericals. Number 1. Write down students. The first numerical, a solution is prepared by dissolving 3.42 grams of 3.42 grams of sucrose in 100 grams of water. In 100 grams of water. Full stop. It boils at 100.051 degrees centigrade. Full stop. Molar elevation constant of water is 0.514 degrees centigrade. 0.514 degrees centigrade. Full stop. Calculate molecular weight of sucrose. Okay, once again students, a solution is prepared by dissolving 3.42 grams of sucrose in 100 grams of water. How is the solution prepared students? By dissolving 3.42 grams of sucrose. So what is this 3.42 grams? Weight of the solute in 100 grams of water. What is this 100 grams of water? Weight of solvent. Okay? Understood? Underline 3.42 grams of sucrose, 100 grams of water students. Okay? It boils at means what? What is it here? The solution which is prepared above. So boiling point of solution 100.051 degrees centigrade. Next, molar elevation constant of water denoted by Kb is 0.514 degrees centigrade. So what is to be calculated? Molecular weight of the solute. Okay, let's do the solution students. Put the side heading solution. Okay, write down under solution. First jot down all the values provided in the problem students. Okay, so first value, weight of a solute denoted by small w is equal to 3.42 grams. Okay, we do not know its molecular weight and also which is to be calculated. Okay, therefore molecular weight of solute denoted by small m is equal to question mark. Next, weight of solvent. How much it is given students? It is denoted by capital W and it is given as 100 grams. Okay. Next, its molar elevation constant of water denoted by Kb is 0.514 degrees centigrade. Okay. Next, solution boils at means that is boiling point of the solution denoted by Ts is equal to 100.051 degrees centigrade. Written students? Shall we proceed? No. Okay. So how to calculate molecular weight? I will show you. Just now we have derived the expression for molecular weight. Write down students, delta Tb is equal to Kb into small w into 1000 by small m into capital W, right? Okay. So from this formula, we can calculate m is equal to Kb into small w into 1000 divided by delta Tb into capital W. Okay. Look at the formula and look at the set of data given in the problem. We know Kb. Okay. We know small w. We know capital W. But we do not know delta Tb. What is given, students? Boiling point of solution. Ts is given. Then how to know delta Tb? You all know that delta Tb is equal to, write down the expression, delta Tb is equal to Ts minus T naught. Okay. So Ts is given in the problem. Then what about T naught? What is T naught? Boiling point of the solvent. What is the solvent in the problem, students? It is water. You all know boiling point of water. How much, students? 100 degrees centigrade. Very good. So write down here. How much is Ts, students? Ts is 100.051 minus 100. Girls, please write down boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade, which is nothing but T naught. Okay, please mention it, or else while practicing the problems, it would be difficult for you. Okay. So 100.051 minus 100. How much, students? 0.051 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now the banana is ready to eat. Just simply substitute the values and calculate molecular weight. Shall we? Right. So write down, students. M is equal to, Kb is given as how much, students? 0.514 into small w 3.42 into 1000 divided by delta Tb 0.051 into capital W is 100. Right, students? Substitute all the values in the formula of molecular weight. Okay. Now, just calculation is remaining, students. So, what do you do? Multiply 0.514 into 3.42 into 10. What is the value? What did you get? So, I got it as 17.5788. Did you get the same, students? Just multiply 0.514 into 3.42 into 10. Okay? I got it as 17.5788 divided by 0.051. It is equal to how much? When you divide, you will get it as 344.68. It is the molecular weight of a non-volatile solute. Okay? Is it not easy, students? Easy? Write down the second numerical, students. A solution containing non-volatile solute boils 0.17 degrees centigrade higher than pure solvent. Full stop. its ebullioscopic constant. Don't write spelling mistakes, students, please. EBULLIOSCOPIC. Its ebullioscopic constant is 0.51 degrees centigrade. Full stop. Calculate molality of the solution. Molality of the solution. A very easy and a direct numerical, students. Okay. So look at the first sentence. A solution containing non-volatile solute boils 0.17 degrees centigrade higher than pure solvent. So what is this 0.17 degrees centigrade? It is not boiling point of the solution, students. It is the difference between boiling point of the solution and boiling point of the solvent. Okay? Try to understand the meaning of the sentence. A solution containing non-volatile solute is boiling 0.17 degrees higher than. Okay? That is elevation in boiling point. How much is the elevation, students? 0.17 degrees centigrade. Okay? So, this is denoted as delta TB value, students. Okay? Now, its ebullioscopic constant is, what is ebullioscopic constant? How do we denote it with Kb? Is equal to 0.51 degrees centigrade. What is to be calculated? Molality of the solution. So, while doing the derivation, we have derived a formula like this. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. So, delta TB is given, Kb is given. Molality, how easy it is, students? So, write down, put the side heading, solution. Put the side heading, solution. Okay, write up. Delta TB is equal to, how much it is given, students? 0.17 degrees centigrade. Kb is given as 0.51 degrees centigrade. Right? Now, molality is equal to question mark. Molality is equal to question mark. Okay? Write on the formula. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. So, molality is equal to delta TB by Kb. Delta TB by Kb. Direct substitution, students. So, is equal to 0.17 divided by 0.51. 0.17 divided by 0.51. How much is the value, students? 0.33 moles per kg. Okay? So, molarity is nothing but number of moles of the solute per kg solvent. So, units you will write the same, moles per kg. Okay? See how simple it is. If you get the problems like this in the exam, how lucky we are now. Okay? So, these are a few numerical students that we have done under elevation and boiling point. Okay? So, we have completed the second colligative property, students, that is elevation and boiling point, under which we have learned few definitions. Okay? What boiling point is, what elevation boiling point is, what Kb is. Okay? So later we have derived the expression for molecular weight of the non-volatile solute from delta TB. Okay. So learn clearly and practice the derivation perfectly, and also please practice the numericals, students. Okay, clear? Next week we will be learning the third colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. Okay, so understood? Clear? Okay girls, stay home, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye bye.